And the events in Texas are leading to serious conversations around dinner tables across the country, discussions that can have difficult implications for any parent. So joining us now to talk about some strategies for these talks is Dr. Colleen Cicchetti from Lurie Children's Hospital. I know you've had your practice for a long time, and you're a mom with two kids of your own here.
Yep.
This is such a fear and grief-filled topic, and I know it's different for kids of different ages, but let's start with the youngest of children here. How do you advise starting the conversation?
You know, almost regardless of age, I really recommend just starting by asking kids what they know. You know, saying, have you heard anything today that made you scared? Or have you heard anything about something bad that happened in Texas, right? So you want to start by sort of asking them what they've heard, and then asking them what their thoughts are. You know, what are you thinking? What did you hear? Are you scared? You know, so basically trying to help them identify what their concerns are, because oftentimes kids' concerns and adult concerns are pretty different.
And really, they may only be hearing little bits and pieces of it, right? They
Right.
certainly are going to lack the perspective, and that's
Right.
where hopefully the parent can provide a little bit of context. But it's so difficult to try to find a context for something like this, because what kids ask invariably is, well, why did this person do this?
Right.
How do you begin that?
Well, it's a tough question, and I think, again, it goes back to the age of the child. It goes back to what the parents' personal beliefs are. I think it's really critical for parents to take some time and think about those answers first whenever possible. Reach out, talk to some other adults before you have this conversation with your kids. But the answers are tough. We don't know why. But we do know that there are people who are hurting in this world, and we do know that those people sometimes don't get the help they need and sometimes have access to ways to hurt people. And we are trying, a lot of us, to build a system of support that would recognize this 18-year-old man much earlier and get him the help that he needed.
What do children need emotionally to be able to cope with the feelings that are coming from this? They're too young in many cases to process what it is they're feeling.
I think the most important thing to remember is kids take their cues from their family and from the other adults around them. So for littler ones, what they need mostly is a sense of security and safety with you. As they get a little older, they might be asking for that. They might be able to say, I'm afraid to go to school, or I'm afraid to go to sleep tonight. Older kids, teenagers, might be asking for, help me understand what's happening. And I think parents need to really be ready to have the conversation based on their own beliefs of what they want to encourage their kid to do. First of all, you want to make sure they understand that this is still very, very rare, and so they are safe, that their schools and their communities and the parents are doing everything they can to keep them safe. So we want them to understand that adults are trying. But if they're older, you might want to say, but there's some gaps. We're not trying hard enough. What do you think we should do? I mean, at this point, I've been in this field for a long time, had a lot of these conversations, and it's time for us to really raise up our young people and ask them for their input too, because we've been doing the same thing and it's not changing. So we've got to do some innovative, bold moves, and sometimes the young people are the ones who are going to have those solutions.
And you really make an important point. It is rare, but it does not feel rare at all, because we, you know, whether it's a school or at a grocery store here, what are the cues that you listen for or look for in your child to know when maybe to give them space or when maybe to do something a little more proactive?
Yeah, I think it's what you're really looking for is, you know your kid best as a parent. So look for those cues. I would offer opportunities to be with them. I know as a parent, I used to love car time as a time to talk, or putting kids to sleep at night, just having a few minutes to check in. Those normal interactions might be moments. But if they're not ready, I think the main thing to do is to let them know, I'm here for you, I'm listening, I know there's questions, and there might be questions that can come up, and please bring them to me. So being available, but not pushing, I think is really important, and hopefully our teachers are doing the same thing, you know, having some time set aside for kids to ask questions and raise it up. We're also seeing a lot of educators focusing on teaching kids some basic skills. The pandemic has taught a lot of us some strategies for dealing with frustration and anger and sadness, so hopefully some of those could be translated into this as well.
Like any conversation we have with our kids, there's as much listening, if not more, than talking. Dr. Colleen Cicchetti with Lurie Children's Hospital, nice to chat with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right.